Hey, my name is Gaia Athena, and in this video I'm going to talk about 3 essay collections. I sound as if I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about, but I'm going to be talking about these 3 books, and they are all edited by Kelly Jensen, so I thought I'd put them in one video. And they are all, I don't know if essay collection is the right word or anthology, but we have Here We Are, Feminism for the Real World, and it says 44 voices write, draw and speak on this one. So let me just start with this one. So it's not just essays, it's also got some illustrations and mini comics, I guess, and the other 2 are like that as well. So the other 2 are Don't Call Me Crazy, 33 Voices Start the Conversation About Mental Health, and then this one is Body Talk, 37 Voices Explore a Radical Anatomy. And obviously the contributors for these are not the same people in every book, but Kelly Jensen has edited them all, and they're all published by Algonquin. So let me start with Here We Are. I enjoyed this one. I liked it less than the other 2, but I read them in the order that they were published in, so this one was the first one. And it's not to say that I didn't like this one, it's more that this was about feminism, and a lot of things I already knew, and it just didn't speak to me as much as on a personal level as the other ones, but I really enjoyed this. Yeah, this was a nice read. I have read other books also about feminism, but I need to collect my thoughts. It's hard filming so many videos in one day. Why did I think this was a good idea? Yeah, this was nice. Yeah, I liked reading it. I went through it pretty quick. I also liked that each chapter has got like its own pattern there, if you can see that. And the other 2 books have that as well, which I know what matters is like the contents, but for me it makes the reading experience. Because reading is my special interest, books are my special interest, so yeah, for me, you know, being autistic, special interest anyway. This is not, I think it's particularly nice, so these are written for young adults, and it's particularly nice if you don't know much yet, don't know lots yet about feminism. I do know about it, so in that sense I'm not the target market, but anyway, I found it enjoyable and a nice read. But moving on now to the book about mental health, and as you can see I have a number of things here because I just wanted to mark my favorite pieces, and not just that, some pieces also had some book recommendations, and so I wanted to mark those as books I wanted to look up because they sound interesting. I think mental health is very important. Not saying feminism isn't important, that was not, it is. But this spoke to me more on a personal level, I guess. There is even a piece in here by an autistic person, which I was not expecting, so I love that. And yeah, there were just some really good pieces in here. Some, of course, spoke to me more than others, but yeah, I really also enjoyed and there was the piece in here by Libba Bray was, I don't know if phenomenal is the right word, but I loved this. This is just, I love that one. And I haven't read any books by Libba Bray, so there's not, but just, it was just so funny. She is in a plane and she writes about her OCD and anxiety as like 2 people sitting next to her, if that makes sense. And it is just so funny, and also relatable, and well, this just meant more to me on a personal level, I guess, and I love the book recommendations, and I naturally, after finishing this book, I had to look up the books that sounded interesting to me that I wanted to check out. There were a couple that I had already read and loved. So yeah, I also like that they with all the different authors, there were many different mental health things explored. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. And then we get to the third one, which is body talk. So, like it says here on the back, so the things, for example, that they talk about are size and shape, scoliosis, eating disorders, cancer, sexuality and gender identity, makeup as body armor. Just those are some of the things discussed. And I like this one a lot as well. I marked some of the book recommendations in here. And I like that we got pieces, because this is, again, it's not just essays, there's also some drawings and things. And like comics, most of it's essays. But yeah, I like that we got a variety of things. And like, I would have liked to read more about fat bodies, because that's me. But and also, this is maybe not something I mention a lot on my channel at all in general, but I have scars on my face and other parts of my body, and that's something that is not greatly accepted in society, at least not when I was growing up. It probably still isn't. So yeah, I wouldn't have minded seeing more about that, but I know they can't put everything in a book as well. So yeah, I enjoyed this one, and there were several pieces about scoliosis, which is something that I didn't know much about before reading this book. So that was interesting to learn about. And it brought me back to my school years when all the kids, including me, were tested, I guess, for that. But just memories I had completely forgotten about. Anyway. But yeah, so I really enjoyed these three. I don't know that they're making any more. I mean, I couldn't find anything listed, but yeah, so if I had to rank them in order of favorites, then I would, this one, and then this one, and then this one. Oh, for somebody who's listening to it rather than also watching, I guess the mental health one would be number one for me, and then the body talk one, and then thirdly the feminism one. Not that we need to necessarily rank these books in order or anything, but that was just my personal thoughts. But yeah, it's really nice to read all of this. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!